I'm here today with Carmen and Keith Links from the 15th Episcopal District in Cape Town, South Africa. Welcome.
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 Thank
you
you.
too.
Thank you. So, Keith, can you tell me a little bit about what you do in the church?
Yes, I'm the senior pastor of Zion AME Church, the biggest church on the continent of Africa, where I'm the senior pastor of about 2,000 members in South Africa. This is my wife Carmen. She's joining the first lady of this big church, and due to the fact that we have got so a rich history in the Worcester area, our church is this year 117 years in Cape Town, South Africa.
170?
Years, 17.
17. 117 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So can you tell us a little bit, Carmen and then Keith, about how you have enjoyed this experience and what you've had a chance to do since you've been here?
Oh, it's great. It's been wonderful. We went to visit Mother Bethel.
Mm-hmm.
The history is just amazing. To know that the building is still standing there since 1886, if I'm correct. But it's just amazing to see you still have that history. You still can go back and see the history of the church. And being here is just a wonderful and awesome experience. Yeah, we've been enjoying ourselves.
Great.
And just to experience being, listening to the church, what's the church all about, that's wonderful.
Great. What about you, Keith?
Oh, what a wonderful experience I have to notify that all these stuff, we're having church and we are so far away from home to see the church in real life. Mm-hmm. It was just great stuff for me because we realized that the church is not the church in South Africa, but it's worldwide. And we experienced this week how the African Methodist Episcopal Church can rise to the occasion. That was wonderful.
And so in being a part of this historical event, we've had some activities that have taken place. Our theme this year, An Extraordinary History with an Incredible Future. And so we've had some historical moments with our walk the other day and with President candidate Hillary Clinton coming to speak. Have you all had a chance to experience some of those, or you have some views on those events, Carmen?
Yeah, we were standing in line for the walk because we were coming out and then to see this massive group of church people walking down the road for the right thing at the right time.
Yes.
It's just an amazing experience. You will never get that again. And to think it's it was calm, there was no riot. It was just a walk in the name of the Lord, just for church people, to see church people walking, doing nothing, just shouting, and really it was just an amazing experience just to know that they're not walking there for violence, they're walking to stop violence. And that was an amazing experience.
And so the AME Church has been in the forefront of social justice issues from the beginning of our history. And I know you guys have had some of that in South Africa. Keith, can you speak to some of that and how the church has been involved with some of those social issues in Cape Town?
I think the AME Church was in the forefront when apartheid started, because we have names that started this movement in South Africa, where women walk to the first building in Pretoria, where they say to themselves, we don't want past. Past means you must have an identification showing that you can stay in that area where you sort of can see that you are not black or white. So that woman marched to the first building, showing their solidarity and knowing the fact that we are no longer going to sit back, we're going to march. And you know who was in front? There was a lady in front, Makeke, starting this movement. and she was AME. Isn't that proud
That
to
is
know?
awesome.
And you know, the church in South Africa was very predominant in this movement. So they started with, and there was old ladies that was making food for us while we would stand on the corners and just, you know, protest against apartheid. But our mamas and our papas that don't walk or can't walk was in the kitchen preparing food for us. That was also solidarity, showing that we are in a movement where we all will run together to change apartheid so that we can be as one in a free and a good South Africa. And now today we're standing on that corners because the church was there for us and the church moved with us and the AME Church was there. And let me tell you this, that Mandela was very proud of the churches. That's why the UDF and Alan Busak could, you know, cope in with these things because all the churches stand together and today we're free. Thanks God, we're free.
We're not just here. We are around the world. And being around the world, we are a part of the movements no matter where we are. And being in that rich history is absolutely amazing. And so looking at our theme, an extraordinary history and an incredible future, can you tell me a little bit about where you would like to see us go in the future of the AME Church? Carmen?
The future of the AME Church lies in the hands of our youth. If we can uplift our youth, then we know we have a stable future. If we can involve our youth in our church, more youth, because these days the youth is just going out and doing their own thing, but they're leaving the church behind. If we just can get our youth to be more involved in our church, then we know the AME Church have a stable future. And their foundation is laid on the right side of the world. So for our youth, I know we struggle with our youth. I know we struggle to get them, even in South Africa, we struggle to get our youth to stay in church because the world is big and there's many opportunities for them outside. But we have to focus to get our system right for the youth. Because if we lose our youth, then we have nothing to fall back on. If we lose our youth, we lose our leaders. And if we lose our leaders, then where will our church be in 25 years? Then we don't have a history that we can go back to. Like Richard Allen, we still can go back to the history of what he started. And what he started, we're still celebrating after 200 years. And this week is the celebration for what he has started. So we need to just hold on tight for our youth. Just grab our youth and say, hey, this is what we're going to do with you guys. And we need you to stay here and be with us, learn with us. Because this week I've learned so much about the African Methodist Episcopal Church. There is such a lot to learn. And just earlier I told somebody, this is a very interesting church. Because whatever you do or whatever you think you can do it in the AME Church. You can build your vision or live your vision in the AME Church. And you will never be disappointed, because if God is before you, who can be against you?
I like what you just said, if we have a vision. And so, Keith, I'm going to ask you, what do you see as the vision for the next 200 years for our church?
I think William Watley mentioned this. Every one of us has a vision greater than you ever can expect for yourself. And the vision the church has for our youngsters, it's greater than anyone can imagine for themselves. So the vision lies in what you are going to do. What are you as a person will do to make this church bigger and bigger so that all of us can be part of this. But it starts with the social judgment. If we as a church not stand up against these things, nobody will see it. And the vision is already there. We have to walk tall, that we can show the people and our youngsters, this is the way. I'm coming from an area called Worcester, and I must mention you, the area there is an area where we've got a lot of unemployed people, and the situation is so bad that we started at our church with a walk on a Sunday through all these areas, because the areas have got a lot of gangsterism, and each and every one walk with a broom saying we're going to take this mess and this gangsters out of our town. And I think all of the people started with me with the movement, and you know, after that there was quietness, there was a stillness in that area where gangsterism operates. But what I'm trying to say to you, if we start from ourselves and start with things, the vision will get out there and people will come and join with you to make the vision big.
I've been here with Carmen and Keith Links from the 15th Episcopal District, and this has been the AME exclusive, where you can only get it here.